If you keep ending up with the wrong person, it's not bad luck, it's a pattern. Let's be real. If you keep falling for the wrong person over and over again, it's not because you're unlucky in love. It's because you're making the same mistake without realizing it. And the worst part, you probably don't even see it happening. So let's break it down. No sugarcoating, just facts. You mistake emotional chaos for love. Ever notice how you keep attracting the same type of person, different face, same disappointment? That's not coincidence. That's conditioning. Your brain is wired to seek what's familiar, even if it's unhealthy. If you grew up in chaos, inconsistency, or neglect, that feels like home to you. When someone treats you well, it feels boring. But when someone is hot and cold, suddenly you are hooked. That's not love. That's your nervous system mistaking dysfunction for passion. Just because it feels right doesn't mean it's right. Intense chemistry isn't a sign of real connection. It's a sign of emotional unhealing. You meet someone, the spark is instant. Your heart races, and suddenly you're convinced they are the one. But here's the brutal truth: chemistry can be trauma bonding in disguise. Real compatibility isn't about butterflies, it's about alignment. Do they respect you? Do they show up consistently? Do they communicate without games? That's what actually matters, okay? But if you only chase the high of attraction, you'll always end up heartbroken. Stop dating their potential, date their reality. Be honest. How many times have you seen the red flags but ignored them just because you wanted them to be different? You told yourself maybe, oh, they just need time. Oh, they'll change for me. Huh, they are just scared of commitment. No, they are showing you who they are. And every time you stay, you're teaching them that their behavior is okay. People don't change because you love them harder. They change because they choose to. And if they're not choosing to, it's not your responsibility to fix them when they actually don't want to get fixed. Loneliness makes people settle for less than they deserve. A lot of people stay in bad relationships because they fear being alone. But let me tell you something. Being alone is not worse than being with the wrong person for years. Loneliness can be fixed. Wasting years of your life on someone who drains you? That's a way bigger problem. If you don't learn to be happy by yourself, you'll always settle for the wrong person just to avoid being single. And trust me, that's how you end up in relationships that break you. Don't fear loneliness. Real love doesn't feel like a constant battle. If you grew up feeling like you had to work for love, proving yourself, fixing people, or earning affection, you'll keep repeating that pattern in your relationship. But love isn't supposed to feel like a job interview. You don't have to prove your worth to someone. The right person will see it without you begging for it. If they make you feel like you constantly have to chase, fight, or compete for their attention, they are not the one. The problem isn't love, it's the way you've been choosing it. At the end of the day, love isn't the problem, your patterns are. If you keep ending up with the wrong person, something in you is drowning them in. Maybe it's unhealed trauma, maybe it's fear of being alone, maybe it's the belief that love has to be difficult. But here's the good news: once you become aware of the pattern, you can break it. You don't have to keep choosing pain. You don't have to keep settling for less. The moment you start valuing yourself, you'll stop entertaining people who don't. Have you ever ignored red flags? Be honest in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.